I'm sorry. Hello, Hola Bonjour Hey Hey, y'all. My name is Merc, and I do have my headphones. Val, it's always the last thing I do, and in my head I go, "Fuck! I can't forget my headphones. Val is gonna get on me." I just plugged them in and I looked, and no, we're here at 4:20. I figured out a way to start the streams at 4:20, so yeah, it just seemed appropriate, you know. Hey, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Hey, Java. Sometimes we call Javi Java in the Discord. It's Hump Day. Hey, Freya. No, I didn't get a haircut. I didn't do anything to my hair today. I actually toned it so it's a slightly different color. But yeah, this is what it does. So I just thought we'd go with straight hair today. Now that it's getting longer, I can get away with the straight hair again, right? Thank you very much, Freya. Hey, Denver was first, but I got to tell you, there was like a big bottleneck for second because it was Fluffy, Ethan, and Vanessa all showed up in the same 1 minute. But Denver is the rightful owner of the first position today. It's good surrounded by the blue. Thank you, Jan. I changed my sweater at the last minute because I thought the blue would look better. Fluffy was first? Fluffy was first? I don't know. On my stream, it says here, let me stream, go all the way up to the top. It says Denver. On my thing here, Denver, Fluffy, Valentine, Ethan, Valentine, Vanessa, Atalanta. Vanessa, Atalanta. Vanessa says, I wish my hair looked that good when I do nothing. It just gets dry and frizzy. Well, I mean, I put a little bit of that stuff in that got to be mud stuff. DTI. Yeah, still playing quite a bit of DTI. I think I'm starting to get bored. But, you know, I got a good couple weeks left in me, probably. All right, I got to do this because he's here. Mr. Man is here. Do you want supper? Did you want supper? Yeah, he does. So I do have the RioCam set up with the bowl. So here, we'll go. Let me go feed him. Come on. Yeah, I know. We'll come up here. Ew. As usual on Wednesday, we have to start with a little Riobang because his supper time is at 5, so and I can't deal with the framing. There. That's better. I can't deal with the I'm a feeder. On Wednesday, we wear light blue. It stinks. Ew. Hey, Andy just finished doing a whole ton of inventory at a huge grocery store. Andy, that's inventory's a bitch. I'm so happy that you're finished. Blatant Secrecy says, hey, Merc, me and the girlfriend love the live streams. Blatant Secrecy is a fantastic username. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling up here just to see. Oh, Liz has a cold. Liz, feel better soon. Feel better soon. Oh, Andy, I bet it sucked. When I worked in restaurants, I used to have to do kitchen inventory. It's a friggin' and kitchens, you have to weigh everything. Oh, God, I hated doing inventory. Inventory and scheduling are the two worst things you can do in those kind of jobs. A ray gun is ironically doing inventory for. Oh, A ray gun must work in a dispensary doing a little maple syrup inventory. And people go, oh no, it doesn't matter if it's maple syrup or money or chocolate. Inventory sucks. Inventory sucks. Squid Rat says, this is the first live of yours that I've caught, finally. And Squid Rat is another name that I like Rat Bat. We've got a lot of really fun names. Is that all he's going to eat? I told you, he's not very big. Inventory should be officially a circle of hell. You know, it's a shame you can't trust humans, because I used to say, why can't we input recipes on a computer? And then when you're making, I'm making that batch size, I call up that batch size, and then it automatically subtracts those ingredients from my par stock in my inventory in the computer, and it just keeps a running total. Like, why can't they do that? Well, except that you have to double check, I guess, right? But there's got to be a way to make inventory more efficient. Zinni says, I'm on the spectrum, and when my dad took me to take your kids to work date, they loved doing inventory. Thank God for you. And Raven has a migraine. I'm so sorry. I think I've had. Look at how he's not a very food motivated cat, I tell you. Those are small, those IMs. Did you spill? And you're just cleaning up your mess? You are a good man. Aw, he made a mess and he went to clean it before he went back to the bowl. He's a good man. He's a good boy. I just love him so much. I could just sit and stare at him for the whole hour. Well, when we're not live, pretty much that's what I do. How old is he? 4? I think. Jam, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Had too much maple syrup today. No such thing, Jam. You're fine. No such thing. So everybody's sick, huh? Is it because it's the fall and the season's changing and the viruses are all popping up? Everybody's getting sick. I know there was a COVID outbreak in Joan's home. Sorry, I was just trying to take that. Why can't I just... I can't take these. Something's wrong here. Hang on. There. Okay, and now he's gone. Are you finished now? You're going to go have a poop and then go crazy? Go crazy. Yeah. Sorry. allergies and sicknesses and all kinds of stuff today, eh? You guys, I'm so sorry you're all not feeling well. Thank you, Ethan. And Venom has stomach pain. You guys are, why are you all so sick and broken? Stop it. I'm sorry, Venom. I hope you get to see somebody soon and get that taken care of. And Freya had food poisoning, but it's horrible, but it's fast. I'll give it that. I've had it a number of Jan. All right. Meemaws hanging in. The Meemaws are hanging in. Sick and broke? Well, I'm broke. That's not reading anybody to filth. I'm as broke as everybody. It hasn't been a good 3 or 4 months here over in Narcville. It's fine. It's just money. I've been more broke, and I'll have more money again, you know. But now my latest thing is I'm trying to figure out, oh, by the way, happy Oktoberfest ist wunderbar to some of our German alerts. I know we've got a couple of the girls that are out I'm proseting right now as we speak. So I hope they're having fun. Because hey, Ratbat just got a raise? All right, Ratbat, nice. We love that. I hated Oktoberfest when I used to live in a town called Kitchener, which has like the second largest Oktoberfest outside of Munich or something stupid like that. And it was terrible. I didn't like it. It's just people driving around drunk. But what was I going to say? I cannot go away for my birthday. And as we know, I like to spend my birthday in Costa Rica, but there's no way I can afford it this year. You know, unless I just kind of stop paying the rent, which quite frankly, you know, I've considered, you know. But I'm thinking maybe I'll go right after Christmas, because Christmas is going to be a real fucking drag this year. So I thought maybe like on the 27th and go over New Year's. So that's my latest thing. I started looking at Jan, you worked in Kitchener? I grew up in Kitchener. From like 8 to 18, I lived in Kitchener. And my mom lived there until I moved her here 2.5 years ago. Have I considered tax fraud? Only alerts, only feet. You know, I've asked Rio to go whore himself out, but he won't. I guess I'll just have to wait and go for New Year's. Remember, too, don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm planning a trip in May as well. I'm just being spoiled and entitled. Ethan, you're right. Paying rent, it's not very VIP. I don't know what. You look poor. You look poor. Hello, Psycho Zombie Princess. Hello, Swedish Mom. Hello, Dan and Gabby. Hey, Gabby's got a new channel. I gave her a shout out in the Discord. BPD Fairy, if you follow BPD Fairy, they have a new channel that's just more of a lifestyle channel. So go support them. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Squid Rat got an adult job now, a grown-up job. Congratulations. I guess. No, I'm kidding. I know it's really exciting when you're young. I'm on the other end, so I'm like, I would rather not. Thanks. I'd rather not have a job. I will never work full-time for somebody ever again. God, that's nice to say. That's nice to say. I also wanted to say welcome to AK, who I noticed grabbed a membership before we started. So thank you, AK, for joining the crew. Freya, thank you for the super chat. Says, what are you wearing? You look poor. I'm sorry, you look poor. Unexpected visit, 6 minutes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that. Those are the only notes I have. So, done with that. And Rio's tiptoeing around. We don't know where he's going to land. When he lands, we'll put him back on the camera. Are you going to... Did you hear me talking about you? Yeah, okay. And here he is. Poor. No Instacart today. Isn't that amazing? No Instacart today. I think I got one 2 days ago. Yesterday? I don't know. Alice, congratulations. And thank you for being a member for over 2 years. I can't believe that. That's crazy ass stuff. Alice's husband got a job after 6 months. Oh my God, congratulations. You must be so relieved. God, it's so hard to be out of work like that. You know, it's true, that cliche. There's no looking for a job is the hardest job you'll ever have. Good Lord, it's hard looking for a job. I know a couple alerts that are also in the same position right now. And all my strength and energy goes out to you guys doing that, because it is flipping hard. Is Rio bothered by the new kid on the floor? Rio kind of likes little Tim. Like when I open the door for us to go for a walk, Rio goes and runs directly to little Tim's door and stands there. He's only met him a couple times, but I don't know what he does. He does that every time. Cookie dough bubbles, you've missed nothing except me chit-chatting about nothing, and we're just going to get into the big glass. So your timing is either perfect or not. Fairy, you're welcome, of course, always. Okay, Rio's going to lose his mind now. He's starting to run around. He's got that run around trick. Did you hear that? He's got the demon-possessed meowser starting. Rio? Rio? Come here. There you go. What are you doing yelling out there? You have a hair appointment to get your bangs trimmed? My hairdresser finally taught me how to trim my own bangs, and I have cheap hairdresser scissors. And I'm telling you, it's been a lifesaver, because I can do it now and I'm not afraid. They don't look horrible. You love it when Rio talks? Rio talks constantly. Rio's probably talking 14 hours a day. Right, Ruby? Right? All right, so I got nothing else to tell you of interest. Not that any of that was interesting, but you know. I want to go away so bad, you guys. I just want to go away so bad. I want to go to the Amazon in the rainy season so bad. It's not the rainy season yet, so it doesn't matter. Even if I could afford to go, it's not happening right now, but... Hey, Racy's here. Racy's one of the Oktoberfest girls. Hey, Racy. Ziggy zaggy, hoi hoi hoi. Prost. I know the routine. What are you doing? What are you playing with? That's nothing. It's a little piece of garbage. Okay, you do what you do your thing. No, we're going to start the ALR part right now. So let's start the ALR part right now. Amberlynn Reed is a girl that we follow on the YouTubes. And she uploaded a video yesterday, and let me tell you. Is Val the only mod here? Val, have we been running without a mod? Is it just... Oh no, Jan's here. Jan is here and Val is here. I don't know where. Hey, Jace. Thank you for your member chat, Jace. Jace, I like your profile. Rio, stop. Rio. Hey. Hey, come here. Can you get your claws out of the couch? All of them. Come here. That's a good boy. Come here. That's a good boy. Come on. Never mind. You stop scratching. That's all. No, he's just a going concern right now because he's in that mood. I don't care. He can do anything, but he's really ripping apart that couch. Javi says, when you read this, I'll probably be napping. Night, night, Javi. Good night, little Javi. Remember, for 22 months, the Java has been around for 22 months. All right, so Amberlynn Reed uploaded a video. Amberlynn Reed is still... You certainly do count, Jan. You certainly do count. All the mods... Listen, the YouTube mods are just as important as the Discord mods. Absolutely 1000%. Ludi gave me a member chat and I missed it. Have we figured out why this stayed in a hotel? Where are you, Ludi? There we go. Ludi, member 14 months. Thank you, Ludi. Merci beaucoup. Ludi says, have we figured out why they stayed in a hotel? I guess just for fun. I don't know. We'll get to that, though. Hey, Ludi, you popped in for the movie last night and then you left. We thought you would be digging that movie. We watched Florence... whatever. I can't remember what it was called. Someone in the chat will remind me. You know, with that great actress, Carol Streak. I'm kidding, of course. I mean Meryl Streep. But one of our members, Jerry, loves Meryl very much. So every time we watch a Meryl Streep movie, I have to bastardize her name just to annoy him. Carol Baskin? No, Carol Streak. Oh, and Val, I know why you hate it. We started to watch Julia and Julia, and Val was like, peace out. That movie sucks. I'm out of here. And then when I was watching it, I was like, oh yeah, because they bastardized French. I'm sure that's why Val was out. But you know what? I could do with that movie was great, except for the Julie parts. Get rid of the Julie parts and just show me the Julia, and that movie would have been good. So... Oh, you were having Discord issues. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Amberlynn Reed uploaded a video last night called Double Date with Tommy and Alexis and staying in a hotel. It's a weird way to put it, right? Like her double date wasn't with Tommy and Alexis. Her double date was with Alexis and Alexis's girlfriend, right? She makes it sound like Alexis and Tommy were the other couple that she was on a double date with, right? Is that awkwardly written? I missed another member chat? Freckled Unicorn. I saw your name and I was like, hey, there's Freckled Unicorn. And then I completely didn't read your chat. Thank you for 22 months. Can't stand Amber, but I'm here for you and Rio. Did you hear that, Rio? They're here for you. Speak to us. Say something. He's not going to say anything. I'm sorry. Thank you, Freckled Unicorn, for your support. for almost 2 years? That seems fast. That seems fast. All right. Oh, no, not like that, girl. He's in deep thought. Who, Rio? There's not a thing. It's empty. It's like tumbleweeds in there. God doesn't give with both hands. He's not bright. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. He's very smart. Pretty desktop background. How did you see my desktop background? Oh, maybe when I don't know. He recoiled elegantly when I called him asshole. Rio. Boom. Didn't miss Pateau. Pateau, member for 20 months. Thank you for your super chat. Says, settle down with the electric blanket and the Narc alert. Excellent. I have an electric blanket. It's in the closet. I can't deal with that. I have hot flashes. Polly, I know. He doesn't like me. You don't even like me. I know, my little baby face. All right, enough cat time. So, Amber's living her best life in Wisconsin. I'm having a hard time getting into this. Have you noticed? Let's drop her quality down a bit. He's a handsome man of few words. Oh, Dallin. No, he's not. I mean, he's handsome. The few words part. No. Just right now, because he's a cat and it's in their contract to make you look like a liar. So if you say, oh, my cat always talks to me, they will not talk to you in front of other people. We know. Cat owners know that's what they do. She does look rough, doesn't she? Girl looks rough despite the 42 liters of lotions and potions that she brought with her to Wisconsin. And also she looks big. Girl, you're starting to rival your 2019 size for sure. Now, let's be fair. This is a freeze frame. We can all look terrible in a freeze frame. But this combination of, I'm telling you, this layering thing she's got going on has got to stop. Like, girl, learn how to layer properly or just don't layer things, because these spaghetti strap dresses that are just on the struggle bus, so she has to put this. Look at how tight that lace is on her arms. And the dress is one pattern that doesn't really go. I mean, honestly, some people could make that work, but not her like that. You'd need to accessorize that. Like, in DTI, we could probably make that work. Racy says, I'm convinced that Tommy likes it when Amber looks bad. A few people in my comments have said about, it's not hard to see that we're getting a lot more full body shots of her, more than she's shown us in a year. Like full leg shots and everything. And a lot of people are saying that that's Tommy easing her into the feeder community, and that's probably for Emily's feeder friends, even though she's not being posted on sites yet. I would assume that the good farmers from New Zealand are waiting for that. If that happened, it would be all over there. But Lainey, member for 20 months, said, did someone say DTI? Lainey has a problem. Lainey's got a DTI addiction. And I know because I play with her constantly. I just go up to Lainey and do the pose 28 and stand there. That's all that is. This stupid news thing popped up in the way. It says the world's 50 most beautiful cities. Can I do something here? Oh, it is a new month. So let's do that. Boom, there's 5 new members. to thank you for your patience as we try to get into this video. Ever been to London? I've never been to Europe. I've only been to Central and South America. It's all humans and cities and stuff, right? Oh, Dallin and Connor, I got you both. Aw, Dallin, I'm glad to see you around. Go London cat song. Okay. Her cheeks have snowballed. She's getting so big, right? The chins are chinning. Chinning. Connor got him to come back. Thank you, Connor. We love Connor and Dallin, our youngest lurtlings in the Discord, who are old souls and wise for their years. Beth, thank you for gifting a member. When I go to Ireland, you know, I would go anywhere, but there's so many places that are on my list above anywhere in Europe. So, I mean, I would, you know, way back in my ancestry is Irish, so it'd be cool to see Ireland. Ireland's really expensive, though, right? Really expensive. She has trout mouth, and that's the best description I can think of. How much weight do we think she put on? What do you think her weight is? Drop a guess in the chat. I'm just curious what we think. Like, let's assume that see, the problem is she's always lied to us about her weight. So even when she was 574.2 or whatever the hell she was, who knows if that was even true, right? But like, assuming that was true, what would you think her weight is at now? Because, you know, I'd like to say she's that big, but I've looked back at videos from that era and she does look still bigger, believe it or not. Yeah, 550-ish at Rainbow Road. A lot of you guys are thinking 540, 530, 550. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking too. Assuming that 572 was accurate, because that's all we can. But yeah, I mean, it's just hard. It's just random guessing at this point. But let's even be generous and say 530. So the last time she weighed in, oh my goodness, thank you guys. Fluffy, thank you for gifting a member, and Pateau, thank you for gifting 5 members. So, like, assuming let's say she's 530. We'll be generous with say she's 530 right now. Last time she told us she was what, 470 or something? I'm estimating. So that would be 60 pounds in what, 2 months? I mean, we're just guessing for sure. Oh, Freya, thank you for gifting a member. Ratbat, thank you. Oh, we're doing that today, are we? Thank you, Ratbat and Freya. Boom, there's Freya. Thank you for gifting a member, Freya. And Ratbat, you know, flexing that new raise. Thank you for gifting 5 members, Rat. Coco says when you get that big, it's really hard to tell. It is. It's very hard to tell. All right, let's see. Let's listen to what she's got to say. I'm going to say, of course, we watched this in the Rage stream, and there's a lot of this that infuriates me because it's just not nonsense and garbage, and I don't think we should even bother watching it. We'll skim through that part.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog.
I was getting a screenshot earlier. That's a little, we don't need her slower, for the love of God. The one thing we don't need is her slower. Vanessa Atalanta, thank you for gifting a member. I was reading your name in chat earlier, and I thought, I got to find that clip of Carol Burnett saying, Teresa Renteria. Teresa Renteria. Vanessa Atalanta. Jan, thank you for the super chat. Jan, I can only gift Merc, but she doesn't complain in. Okay, Jan. I think that was a read, but you didn't spell it right, so I'm not sure. But thank you for the super chat. Jan, always so kind and generous. Jan, are you going to come to the Amazon in the rainy season? You should. I need 5 people to come with me. I think Paka's going to go. I think Racy said that she'd be interested in going. Anyway, sorry, I'm distracted. Okay, let's go.
I look absurdly hectic right now. I'm in the middle of doing my makeup, and I'm just like, okay,
gray,
so she's a dandruff queen, but like, she also has a million gray hairs. Like, God.
Okay, I hate the squeal and the squeak. Stop referring to yourself as she. There's nothing wrong with the gray hairs. That's all. That's fine. People get gray at different times. But girl, you look filthy. You look filthy. Wash your hair. Have you not washed your hair since you've been there?
I'm getting so old. Why? Which, you know what? I'm fine with. Every wrinkle, every gray hair is a blessing. Okay, so we're getting ready to go, like, stay in.
It's not mods only, Druidus. Not mods at all, but it's not a cheap trip, and it's a year away, and it's hardcore, so you got to be prepared. But anyway, talk about it. We can talk about it in the Discord for sure. Jan, you can email me.
And just have like a night, and we're gonna go on like a double date moment. I thought this was so cute because I was putting the stuff in the duffel bag, and like,
hi Vex, thanks for the super chat.
Hygiene bag, and then this is hers. Like, isn't it just so adorable?
Why is that adorable?
Like our two little aesthetics.
You have different tastes. Why is that adorable? Vex, thank you for the super chat. If you didn't hear me over her. It's
aesthetics.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time for that today.
We're doing the valet type deal type stitch right here. Look at these cute little like seat type deals
that you will never be able to sit on. Amber, one of your foot couldn't fit. Like, it must be sad to walk around and see things and think I can't sit on that. And also, it's just a hotel. Like, it's, you know.
Why do I keep saying type deals? I'm so annoying. But look how cute. Okay, so we're currently trying to figure out what floor our hotel room's at because we checked in. What is it? Floor 4? Yeah. That's what they said? Okay, so we figured out the room is on floor 4, but we were trying to get a higher room.
Why? Aren't you afraid of heights? What did they cut out there? There was a jump cut there. I would love to know the conversation that happened about how. Now, higher floors sometimes are more expensive in good hotels. They're not always, but sometimes, because it is more coveted to be on a higher floor. The views are better. So I think she would like to be on the highest floor for the prestige. But she's told us that she's afraid of heights. So I don't understand why she'd want to be on a higher floor, except that maybe Emily wants to be on a higher floor and talked her into it. And she's never going to say no to Emily.
They asked us, like, do you want to be up high? And we said, yeah. So we're going to try to get that fixed real quick.
1404.
And, you know, there were some people that were coming and saying how entitled she is to be on that, want to be on the higher floor or whatever. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. You go to check in, they say you're on 4. You say, do you have anything on a higher floor? That's normal. That's fine. I'm not afraid of, I'm not going to shame her for that. That's fine. But my thing is, why would you want to be on a higher floor when you're afraid of heights? And yeah, you guys are saying if there was an emergency, she'd be fucked. Can you imagine her trying to hustle her ass down 14 floors? No, I run down mine. I got 8. I'm on 8. I run down 8, and it's fine, but it feels like a long way. She'd never make it.
That's what we're looking for. We're gonna be on floor 14.
Have a good meeting, Liz. I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, I do like her pink duffel bag. We're way down at the end. So here's our cute little bed. We have like a little section here with a fridge.
This looks exactly like our room in Lima. The bed looks exactly like the room in Lima.
Wait, why isn't it opening? Oh, boom. Cute little chairs to sit. This is our view. No, I actually think it's really pretty.
Here, want to make that bigger for a second? Oh my God, you guys. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, you guys. Isn't it? It's stunning, right, Vanessa? That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Look at that. A 4-lane highway, a big parking lot. Looks like my view, to be honest. Which I don't think is pretty.
Like, look at that sky, and I swear we saw
Jam. Bora Bora is beautiful this time of year.
a tornado on the way here, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, doesn't she live in Tornado Alley or whatever they call it? Isn't like where she lives? Don't they have tornadoes like all the time? Isn't it like really common there? Oh, she's in Wisconsin now. I don't know, but isn't there a lot of tornadoes in that part of your country?
Here's the bathroom. Cute little shower type deal. Toilet, of course. An Amberlynn. Here's a little outfit of the day. Type deal.
Type deal. Why is she showing her legs now? I said to Snork last night, you hang in there. You hang in there, little Snork. We're going to get a leg reveal. I feel like we might get a leg reveal. Because she's doing a lot of full body. Look at baby. Look at my body.
An Amberlynn. Here's a little outfit of the day. Type deal.
Type deal? Type deal? Who's taking care of your pets? Type deal? When you're in the hotel. Because, although I have said in past vlogs that the cats seem to be doing okay and that makes me happy, it does, and they do. It's still not the right thing to do. I mean, I'm kind of reserving judgment because if she's moved, then yeah, the pets would have been moved. But if she's going back, then yeah, that is way too much. Just because you can take them doesn't mean you should. That's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress on those animals. And to bring them into a house that already has existing pets in it is even more stress. And then, after a few days, you leave and go stay in a hotel and leave them alone? With a stranger? I'm sure they've got somebody taking care of the pets while they're away. We all do. This is another thing that pisses me off at the end of the video. You know that many people, many of us go on vacations. Many of us go away. Some of us go for work. Some of us go for fun. Some of us go for holidays. And many of us have pets. And we know how to take care of our pets when we go away, right? We have a trusted person come in to take care of them. We have somebody stay there. Some people put them in kennels if they know their animals are okay with that situation. But, we all accommodate our pets when we go away. This bitch is going to get on her high horse because she's such a better pet owner than the rest of us, right? Okay, so I'm just doing a little makeup retouch. The lighting in here is so good. Just saying. So first, foundation, duh. And I'm looking, and I think I need to touch up my eyeliner and my eyebrows. Oh, look, they have this really cool, light, this is not light, mirror that you can, take out of the wall and, use for your makeup. Oh, my God. Yeah, Amber, it's a hotel. Most 3-star and up hotels have that sort of feature in them, and I'm pretty sure that we've seen her do this in another hotel room. I'd have to look it up, but I feel like we've seen her do this with one of these extendable mirror things, right? Yeah, she has stayed in a hotel, Lainey, but it's such a long time ago. Remember, she's never traveled. She's only traveled across state lines to go live with other girlfriends. She's never really gone on a vacation, except for that eating fiasco she did with Becky. Willow, thank you for the super chat. Willow says, I have questions about how Tommy's animals are handling it because they're the ones who had their home invaded. Exactly. Exactly. And how much custody does Tommy have of her own child? Does she not have time for the child anymore?
Wait, living for that? Oh, you guys are brush your teeth?
I'm not gonna do it on the vlog.
Bye, guys. I'm gonna touch up the rest of my makeup, but she's gonna brush her chops. You guys, I immediately had to show you this. Like through the camera, it's really pretty, but in person, it's beautiful. Look at that.
Like, bitch, do you ever get out? It's a sunset. It's a nice sunset for sure. Red skies at night. Beautiful. But she talks about things like she's never experienced them before. It's like we've talked about this before. When a narc discovers something, they want to share it with you as if they have literally are the first humans to ever discover it, and they're going to enlighten the rest of us on this. That's how she talks about a sunset. It's like she's sharing this amazing event with us that we've never experienced. It's like, girl, most of us see that almost every night. Yeah, Janet would look better with a palm tree. Maybe some ocean back there, too. I mean, it's a nice sunset, but yeah, it's pretty commonplace, really. But not for her.
Oh my god. I feel so lucky to be alive and to be able to witness this. Like, gorgeous.
Oh my god, I am so deep, you guys. Like, I see a sunset and I cry, and it makes me so happy to be alive. She doesn't feel that. She doesn't mean any of that. I've sat on the shores of places and looked at the ocean and watched sunsets and had that experience. And that's not what she's having right now. I'm sorry. That's just words to say.
I'm recording type deal.
Are you?
Is your voice gonna be in it? I'll edit it out.
You don't have to.
You guys guess who that is right there? Hectic.
Very hectic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They think they're all like, this energy is all like, oh my god, we're really doing something here because Alexis is here. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? We don't, honestly, nobody gives a shit. We're going to talk about it because we talk about you and what you do, Amber. But nobody gives a shit. Like, they're like, this is like, oh my god, this is a big secret reveal. Alexis is here. Oh my god, the internet's going to explode. Nobody really cares, Amber and Alexis. Quite frankly, Alexis is a shit friend and Amber is a sucker. So, okay, giggle about your reunion.
I think you would be vlogging with Alexis. Oh.
More high calorie, high sugar, alcoholic every single day. Alcohol. Cheers!
All right.
Oh, look, it was from Alexis's cam, you guys. And oh my god, nobody cares.
Who was in that?
Taste test.
Wait.
Just,
Wait. Was anyone in that?
hands.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm not ready to make a debut.
All right, taste test.
I'm so distracted I could care less. Dallin says, I feel lucky to live in Appalachia. Born and raised, I could never live in a flat, treeless place. Dallin, let me ask you, because we went on a road trip once. We drove from Toronto to Atlanta, and we went all through those mountains. And we say Appalachia, but I'm pretty sure they told us the right way to pronounce it was Appalachia. You will let us know in the chat now the correct pronunciation. Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian Mountains. Anyway, let me know. I need to know. Inquiring minds need to know. And thank you in advance. Short A? Appalachia. So it was the people who lived there were right. Funny how that works.
It's strong type deal. Yum.
It's not the
Wow, those are big portions of food. Wow, those are big.
Hi, Tommy Cam.
She's in the neighborhood.
We're in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's green. So I mean white.
I'm not
White.
used to this life.
You're getting.
See, I hear a whistle. Where's
Yeah, first of all, that is a pack of girls, man. That is a whole pack of girls walking up the street. Also, can you imagine, first of all, it's kind of wild seeing Amber out, right? Not in a Walmart. Yeah, that's a pretty dead neighborhood, for one thing. But it seems everywhere they go is dead. Even the bars they go to, I don't know how they manage it. But yeah, this is a gaggle of girl. I don't know. We'll have to come up with a word for what this many girls like this. But I love the way she says, "I'm not about this life." She's not used to going out. Like what she's doing here. Oh my holy sirens! Hang on a second. What she's doing here is what in my what I recall. I wanted to say in my remembrance so bad. For what I recall, this is what normal people in their 30s do, right? You go out for dinner and drinks with your friends, and then you go to the neighborhood that you hang out at, and you go to a few bars and you walk around. Like, that's normal. She's just living a normal life now. And she think a herd, JB, that's very good. It is a herd of girls. But this is like all brand new to her. This is all brand new to her. Look at her face. She's just lit up. A giggle of lunatics.
that whistle come from?
Oh no, there was a whistle though. Oh, we're going to the fluid one?
I don't think anything's happening. Oh gosh. Oh, the door's open though. You want to see the
That?
cage? Yeah.
Why does she film in bathrooms all the time? Like, she has a bathroom obsession, like from way back in Destiny and Crystal days. And now every time she goes out to a bar or club, she's got it in the mirror and show us the toilets and things. Like, I don't need to see every friggin' bathroom in every club you go to. And I also want to know why all these clubs have no other humans in them. People were speculating maybe they're going out at strange times. It doesn't look strange. It looks like nighttime after supper. Are there no humans that go to these bars? How is a gay bar empty? Listen, from my remembrance, the gayborhood in Toronto, the village as we call it, no one parties like the village, man. People are out all the time. Every bar is always busy. Every night of the week is busy.
This is the latest TikTok.
Judging from this view, I'm just going to say apparently Alexis really knows her way around a filter too, because boy, she looks a lot bigger than I thought. Not that it matters. I don't care about anybody's size, but I'm just saying you be misrepresenting online, girl.
What up, player?
This is the content that I think is, quite frankly, it's insulting to you and me, and there's a lot of it. It's just her screeching and squealing and duck lipping and peace signing in a dark bar. It's not content. It's not even what you do at night to send your friends. Like, it's nothing. So I'm not going to clip through it. We'll clip through it, but I'm not. It's so nothing. How is this content?
Grab your drink. We're walking back to the fireplace.
It's a cute bar, though. It's got a nice vibe. Cameron, thank you for gifting 5 members. Cameron Mamenga, also known as Corny. Thank you very much. It's a lot of member gifting today. We love that at the beginning of the month. Yay! And it's the beginning of the month, so you have all month to enjoy your membership. Oh, I guess you get it all month for 30 days anyway, right? I don't know.
How cute.
This is low-key tastes like a Tootsie.
Happy Halloween.
Why are you vlogging?
No, it's when his dick was in my hand.
Why she's vlogging is because, like I said before, although for many of us this would be normal, this would be a normal weekend night out kind of thing to do. For her, this is brand new. This is brand fucking new for her. She feels like a normal girl for the first time probably in her whole life. And this is amazing for her, so she doesn't want to miss a second of it. She's filming it all like she's on a vacation in the Amazon. She doesn't want to miss a goddamn second of it.
Dick was in your hand.
His name was Dusty.
I can miss many seconds. Okay, I gotta mute this because of copyright, but let's see Amber. She's doing her thing on the dance floor. Hello, honey. How are you? Honey West, I feel like I haven't seen you around in a long time. Nice to see you. Rio's concerned. Yeah, I muted it. Are you okay? Are you all right? We're halfway through, Rio. You'll be okay. She's the only one on the dance floor in this empty club, and she's embarrassed. She wants to look like I'm just living my best life. I'm dancing on the dance floor. But she's mortified. Mortified. All right, we're muted so we can watch this. Look at her. Like, why are you standing there alone on the dance floor? That's all she ever does is that one. She turns around and shakes her big shelf, and that's her dance move. She's done it in a number of TikToks, right? But I thought she was a choreographer and such a dancer. I'm surprised she doesn't want to take this opportunity. She doesn't get out very often to a dance club. Beth, thank you for being a member for 14 months. Beth says it would be sad if it was anyone else. Well, I mean, at least she's got friends with her. She's out with people, which is more than she used to be. I use the term friends loosely, but she's out with people. But my God, she looks big. And Tommy just loves filming her whole body. Tommy's the Emily's the Instagram boyfriend who's filming every move, every lymphedema bubble that comes up. She's catching it on the camera. Hey, bitch, with the music, all right? There's nobody in this bar. Why would you even go to an empty bar? Like, why would you go in there? There's nobody there. There's nothing going on. Generally, I don't know, when I was young and we'd go out to a bar, if you walked in a bar and there was nobody there, you turn around and walk right out. You don't want to be going to a bar where there's no other people.
Wait, what? Bye.
The fuck was that? Was that her being... Is that her... Is she cool? Is she being cool? Hang on. Is Amber being cool, I think.
Wait, what?
Watch this. Watch this.
Bye.
Do it again. You put that in your vlog.
She looks so awkward. She doesn't know what to do with herself. She doesn't know where to look. I've never seen anybody look more awkward in a bar before. This is wild. It's like watching somebody's, like, baby's first steps. It's fucking weird. I mean, I might have spent way too much time in bars when I was younger, but clearly this woman hasn't spent any.
Well,
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's fine to not be a barfly, but she wants us to think that she's this cool, urban, experienced fly about town, and she isn't. Username.
Why is there like napkin hugging your?
I brought it over like that.
Like this is her vlog now. This is her vlog now. This is what we're getting for a vlog now. Because she's too busy going out and getting drunk every night with her girlfriend. And I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. For the first time in her life, she's got things to film that would be appropriate for a woman her age, right? And instead of doing a get ready with me, we're going to the club tonight. Get ready to... And then here's the club. Maybe a little bit about the club, the neighborhood. Here's the gay neighborhood in this city. Let's talk a little bit about that. Look at all these bars. No. All we get is her and Tommy giggling in the dark. Dallin, great description. What did Dallin say? Dallin. She moves with all the grace of a cat with a plastic bag on its head. I'm sorry, all this music as well. So more duck lipping, more elevator clips. So is this filmed from the other? Look at Tommy's face. Did you catch that? That was gross. That looked like, no, Tommy's face looked like somebody ready to, like a hungry man ready to carve into a big steak. The smile on Tommy's face when she turns around and sees her big girl on the elevator. I'm going to make this big so you can look at this. The smile is unsettling. I find a little unsettling. Look at her on the elevator. Look at here. Look at her. Oh, she's happy. She looks back and then she gets all excited. Ugh. Look. There's my big girl. Ew. Ew. This is the whole vlog.
11. Hey guys, so it's been a couple of days since my last clip, and I literally, my allergies are bad. I just woke up. I was actually editing this vlog, and I realized I do not have an outro, but it's also like perfect timing because I needed to talk to you guys about something.
You never have an outro. God, I hate that Jeffree Star thing. She does so much. That the fuck is that? It pisses me off when she does that every time. I don't always comment it, but now you know every time she does this, it's right into my... It's like she's grabbing my spine. I need to talk to you. Don't pinch the air at me, Ripley, exactly.
So I am a little like ahead of vlogging. Today is actually the 26th of September, which is actually mine and Tommy's 3-month anniversary because we started dating on June 26th. And literally the first time we ever spoke was only June 18th. So
I will say I was sure she was going to announce the move-in. She doesn't. But we were really speculating that's what was coming here.
Did move pretty quickly, you know, it happens sometimes. Anyways, so what I wanted to talk about was...
It happens every time with you, girl. Let's be real. And that's not because you're so lucky that you find the love of your life, the soulmate of your life every time you need one. It's because that's your MO.
Was like a lot of people were upset that I brought my pets with me, which is so weird to me because like before I confirmed if I was like bringing my pets or not, people were like, oh my god, Amberlynn's gonna abandon her pets, like she's such a bad pet owner, she's so neglectful, etc., etc. Like literally no, my pets are my children, so they very much do come with me. The anxiety and fear and stress they would have had me leaving them alone with strangers would have been far greater than like their instant like confusion and...
This pisses me off so much as somebody who does leave the most important man in the world. I know, I leave you, don't I? I left you to go to the Amazon, and I left you last year to go to Costa Rica, and I'm going to leave you again when I go away, and I don't leave you with strangers. First of all, why would she have to leave her animals with strangers? Did her mother refuse to take care of the pets? Is that why you had to bring them? Because you didn't have somebody to take care of them? In that case, you go and you hire a pet sitter. Now, again, my opinion on this is reserved on how long she's staying. Because for all we know, she's moved those pets with her because she knows she's moved in there. In which case, yeah, move the pets. But if she's going back in a week, then yeah, no, that's not right. That's too much stress on those animals. Even though they seem reasonably well adjusted, it's a lot of stress for them. It's too much stress for Emily's animals to have new animals moved into their space and right away walking around. Like, she didn't do what you're supposed to do. Keep them separated with a door in between them for a few days and they get the scent and they learn. They didn't do any of that. Proper introduction. They just dumped those animals together, right? Now, Queen Juliana says, I'm sure she moved there. I believe she's moved there too. Like I said from the get-go, I believe that in a short period of time, her and Emily are going to rent a U-Haul and they're going to drive back to Oklahoma City and get what the rest of the stuff that she might want. And remember, she purged everything before she moved to Oklahoma City, so she doesn't really have that much stuff. It's not that big a deal. She doesn't even have a picture on the wall yet. So it's a real easy move out for her. I think they're going to rent a U-Haul, go get her stuff, and then go back. That's what I think. Mike Misguided says she doesn't need a U-Haul. Nothing in Oklahoma has any value to her. Mama Lynn can clean out her place for all she should. I mean, you might be right. She brought her 5 perfumes and her pets, right? But she's also a narcissistic control freak, and she doesn't want anybody else going through her stuff. I'll put that out there. Highly unlikely she wants anybody going through. All her journals are there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh. Like, she thinks people are going to read that shit. Like, anybody cares. Also, isn't it a little insulting of how she's treated Mama Lynn? Like, she really used her up for content. She didn't care about reuniting with her. All she wanted her for was content because she didn't have a side character. And she was lonely and desperate and she had nobody else. And her poor friggin' mother, who's got her own shit to handle and her own baggage that she's dealing with, is trying her best to kind of make it up to her daughter, thinking that her daughter is a normal human being, not realizing that her daughter's just using her. Or maybe she does know now, and that's why she was so happy to get rid of her. Because I'm telling you, that car ride, Mama Lynn seemed like she was a little fed the fuck up. And would you blame her? You know, it's not like I couldn't get rid of my narcissist. They weren't together for most of their lives. It would be pretty easy, I think, for Mama Lynn to go, yeah, you know what, I'm done, I'm out. She, you know. But what pisses me off about this speech is the condescending high horse that she gets on. Like as if she loves her pets more than you or I love our pets. Like, do you really think that she loves her pets more than I love this? Asshole? Just kidding. I love you. You're beautiful. He's part of me, for God's sakes. Like, you know, I don't go on and on about it because we all feel the same way about our pets. It's my whole heart sitting over there. She doesn't love her pets more than I do, and it doesn't make me or you a bad pet owner for responsibly having them taken care of while you will go away, rather than stressing them out with what ended up being a 15-hour car trip. Okay, now you go on and tell us how much better you are.
Anxiety of being in a car ride, like right at the beginning, because like I even said in the vlog when we were traveling that my cats, well, Wasabi was fine, like from the very beginning to all the way to the end. Like I low-key thinks he likes car rides. I'm not gonna lie, he had no anxiety, no stress, nothing. Like even when we got,
he doesn't. You are so stupid. You don't even understand animals. Do you know that cats don't exactly show you every emotion? Do you know that your cat can be in a lot of physical pain and you'd never know it? Because they don't express emotions the same way that we do, Amber. You have no idea that she was living her best life and fine in the back of the damn car. Freya says, I would give up my life to see my dog again. Freya lost her very, very sweet dog not too long ago. We all understand because we've all been through that sort of thing. Thank you for the super chat, Freya.
Got here, he loved it. As for Rarity, like, it was literally just the beginning because she doesn't like going to the vet, and that's usually the only time we're in the car is when we're going to the vet. So anyways, I think she was just like scared of that, but then once the ride like kept going, I think it was about, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes in, like, she was totally fine. Like, I know my pets more than anyone else. I have had Twinky for almost 9 years. I've had Rarity and Wasabi for almost 8. They are my children.
Where is Twinky? And why would you go out and go out to bars every single night and leave those animals in a strange house with strange other animals if they're your babies?
They're my everything, and I'm not going to leave them. Never. I've also had a lot of people sticking up for me saying, like, if Amberlynn would have left her pets with someone else, y'all would have been calling her like an abandoner.
No, absolutely not, because most of us have experienced that. A lot of people put their dogs in kennels when they go away. You know, if I didn't have Uncle Tim and Jenny from the block to come in and take care of the spoiled man, I'd go to, there's a thing called Trusted House Sitters, and you pay $150 a year. And at any time in that year, you can just put your house up and say, I'm going away for 2 weeks. I need somebody to come, and they come and they live in your place. They take care of your place and your pets, and everything's vetted and safe. There's ways to do it, right? Without going to a kennel. But why wouldn't, I have a feeling her mom said, Jack says, did Twinky run away? We haven't seen Twinky. She hasn't even mentioned Twinky. She mentions the cats all the time. But, you know, somebody said, a couple people in the comments said they think that Mama Lynn, Queen Juliana's saying it here. People think that Mama Lynn might have kept Twinky. But Twinky was on the car ride, but I guess Twinky could have been in the car ride on the way back, right?
Is that even a word? An abuser, neglector, etc., etc. Like,
nobody would have said
I
that.
know my pets, and I know what they can and can't handle.
I recently went away for 10 days. I had people look in on my cat. Nobody called me an abuser or a neglectful. You know, nobody thought I was being mean.
Thankfully, like, I have an actual cat, like, traveler thing. So they're able to have their litter box. They're able to have their water, their food.
Yeah, most of us have cat traveler things. If you have a cat, as a responsible pet owner, most of us have a carrier.
I was checking in on them. And the cat traveler has 2 levels. So they're able to move, they're able to walk, do whatever they want.
No.
But no, they're my children.
That doesn't mean they're able to move and walk and do whatever they want, because there's a level. That probably means there's less space for them. Vex says, maybe, thank you for the super chat. Vex says, maybe Twinky didn't get along with the other dog. Never know. Ratbat says, people say you're mean to Rio regardless. Well, I am, but that's besides the point. Right? Come on up here. Let me abuse you. Come on up here. Let me abuse you. We're almost in the end. We're in the end stages here.
Children, I would never leave them. I feel like when you have pets, you have a very big responsibility to make sure that they're safe and protected always, and it should be under your care. Like, your pets are your responsibility. Anyways, I shouldn't even have to like talk about this, but I just wanted to let you guys know, like, everything is fine. They actually love it here, so that has been like a blessing. I know, like, all of you hate me, but my pets very much don't. Like, they know that I'm here to protect them and take care of them, and I love them and they love me. So the anxiety they would have had without me would have been so far greater than anything they experienced on the way here, and I would never do that to them. So anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling about that. I hope that you guys enjoy.
No, see, this is just narky. You know what? We're not even going to let her kiss us goodbye. Boom. It's really noisy out there today, eh? Sorry, I took him off there. There. It's totally narky to think that the animals can't survive without me. They wouldn't even be able to survive without me for a week. You don't understand how much they love me. That's so narky, huh? Joan did a similar thing about This cracks me up. I mean, I'm kind of happy for it, but it's so fucking weird, man. When we were talking about her funeral arrangements a few years ago, because she's got everything all arranged, and she said, I didn't allot any time for for you to give a eulogy. And I'm like, thank God. But I like, what the fuck would I say? But I was like, oh yeah, why is that? She said, because I know you're gonna be you're gonna be too upset to talk. So I didn't want to put you in that position. It's the same energy, right? Like the cats will be too upset without me. They can't live without me for even a few days. You were fine, weren't you? I mean, you were a cranky pants and you were a little lonely, but you were okay. Yeah. Isn't that a riot? She literally said that. You'll be too upset. Yes, Connor, you're allowed to laugh. It's fucking funny. Because I was so happy. Because I don't want to give a eulogy. That's been a big fear of mine for years. What would I say? I guess I'd have to stand up there and lie, and then that's... So yeah, you're right, Mom. I'd be so upset. I'd be too upset to talk. Isn't that narky? God bless her. She's not like that anymore, though. It's treat time for this man. Jan says I still haven't cried at the loss of my narc. Yeah, I mean, it's probably the check's in the mail for me. I have no idea how that's going to go. I'm not going to be that upset about it. And quite frankly, because the dementia has taken away the narcissist, I've kind of mourned her already, even though she's still here. It's Cronch time. Should we have a little ASMR? You're dropping them all over the floor. Do you want some more? You dropped too many of them. I'll give you some more. So tonight in the Discord, we're watching Only Murders in the Building. Which is really, really good, and nobody's watching it. There's like 3 of us. So you lose, because it's really, really good. Got it all, Bobo? Just such a good man. You're such a good man. All right. Zinnybean says, my narc died 2 years ago, and I only cried when I realized I was finally free a year later. It was such a euphoric cry of relief. Yeah, good Lord. Willow says, oh, here comes the forced live stream mukbang, SPCA. I know. Forced into it. He gets paid. He's okay, Willow. He gets paid. Yeah, Fluffy recently had to do eulogy for her mom. And that must have been hard. I can't imagine, if you care about that person, I can't imagine having to give that speech. I would be too upset, probably, for real, but... He's not complaining. He's happy, right? You happy, boy? What's that face about? Holy mackerel. Summer, thank you for the super chat. Summer says, narcs only care about the attention and love they get from pets. Absolutely not their welfare. My mom is a narc and has always mistreated her pets. Going no contact was the best decision I ever made. Congratulations, Summer. It's a hard thing to do, but it's often the best thing to do. And yeah, mine always treated her cat was more like an accessory. She never mistreated the cat, but she wasn't the best cat. Like, she didn't... The cat was there for her. She was never there for the cat. She did take care of the cat, but like she wouldn't, like she would think I was doing too much by going for yearly appointments, like yearly vet's appointments. What's wrong with them? Nothing. She'd say, well, what's wrong with them? Why are you taking them to the vet? I go, nothing's wrong with them. Just checking them up for a yearly checkup, you know? Oh, that's ridiculous. That's a waste of money. Like, she would never. So it's weird how they are. Hey, Bob. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you even in the last closing moments, because I think I'm kind of hungry. So I think I need some din din. And then tonight we're watching Only Murders in the Building. And you never know, in between now and then, I might be popping into DTI. You don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. I just love them today. I just love them. Another mod emerged. Oh, yeah, but see, our crowd is so good. The alerts are generally pretty well behaved. So I'm not that nervous. And you know, it depends on, there's been times where I would have not even gone live if there wasn't mods around. But Jack is sending you a hello. Jack says hi. You are so quiet now. I want you to talk and you're just so quiet. Cat got your tongue? All right. Okay, I'm going to go. Oh, there's Mr. Snork. See, now they're all coming in. It's like they work or have jobs and lives and things. I got to go. I'm starving. I got to eat something. Oh, do it, Bob. Do it, do it, do it. I was going to try and have this palate cleanser because I fell down this weird Bigfoot rabbit hole. And there's this guy who's got a YouTube channel. And apparently there's not just Bigfoot, but there's cryptids, which are all forms of weird animals that live in the forest. Like they talk about Mothman and Dogman and Sasquatch. But there's this one guy and he says he's in with them. Like he calls them the Foots. He's part of the Foot family. So I thought he'd be a funny palate cleanser, but honestly, I watched his videos were really long. They're like 50 minutes long and he talks really slow. So I just couldn't. It was just too much. It's too much. But he's kind of funny. If his name is Stacy something. If you want to check it out. Let me see. I'll show you the channel. And then you can check it on your own if you want. Because he's funny. Hang on here. I was watching a YouTube channel called Channel 5, which is kind of controversial, I guess, because he got in trouble with... Oh, wait, here's a funny one I can show. Here, this is just a part of this one we'll watch. So this isn't the original guy, but you know the rabbit holes. How when you fall down one of those rabbit holes. You know, there's many people. I'm surprised Amberlynn isn't down with this conspiracy because there's a lot of these Bigfoot, Sasquatch, cryptid people. This one's called The Facts by howtohunt.com. That's the name of the YouTube channel. He is also boring and goes on. They're really boring, these people. But this is kind of funny because he says he was sent an audio recording of a Bigfoot. That's a good boy. That's a good boy, Riri. So this guy was sent an audio recording of a Bigfoot. Drag Race conspiracies? Nah, I haven't watched Drag Race in like 3 or 4 years. It just got to be too much. Para had a controversial channel, but I got into problems with FBI Frank, so they banned me. So this guy, I'll just let him talk.
Podcast by howtohunt.com. You'll be able to see that on the YouTube channel as well, if you wish. It's nothing exciting, just my ugly mug. And the podcast is available, I think, on 6 or 7 different distributors now and awaiting iTunes, Google Play. And I'm certain it'll go through shortly, if that's where you listen to your podcast. Now, but yeah, listen to this sound. You know, obviously I'm no audio expert. If somebody wants to dissect it, and have a go at that. Whatever, go ahead. Who knows? For all I know, it's a Tyrannosaurus sound taken from Jumanji or something. I don't know. But either way, if you have heard something like this, let us know about it in the comment section. And because I'll tell you what, if you heard something like this when you're in the deep woods of the north or anywhere, you're going to shit yourself. That's all there is to it. And that is not a bear. Okay.
Okay, so first he explains that whoever sent him this sound sent it to him through a Facebook message, and he couldn't figure out how to get it to his computer. So what he ended up doing was filming his screen through his phone, which, you know, is a great way to play audio. The fuck? You can't even tell if it's real because it's the way it's been filmed. So that's what he believes is the sound of the Bigfoots. They're just going off in the forest. It's amazing. Nobody's found them. They're that noisy, yet nobody's really ever found them. That's amazing. But what's even more fun is the comments. Like everybody who says, oh, the other thing I have to say is these people are Canadian. This is, of course, not in Ontario. This is the West Coast. Vancouver. Where's our mod, Hannah? This is Hannah's people from the West Coast. Here's one says, I'm from Fort McMurray also. This is Alberta. I've heard this too up the river fishing. I don't care what anybody else thinks. This isn't fake. There are no people where I was fishing 2 hours up a river in a jet boat. I didn't see another boat for 4 days. You can't fake the sounds that I heard. 50 years in the bush of northern Alberta, guiding, hunting, fishing, snowmobiling, and quadding. I've heard many stories about the bush, and this is true. It could be anything. So many people said they've heard the same thing. When I was a teenager, my grandmother said she really heard that. And can you imagine the lung capacity, the muscles, and the strength of the animal making that sound? I mean, holy shit, man, I can't believe the amount of commenters who've experienced this. I love that everybody's on board with finally talking about this. Finally. The people that are in here and have your back are the exact people that you want to have your back. Are they, though? Are they, though? That roar is so deep and powerful and so booming. No shit, I'd flip the safety off. It's easy to listen to stories, but if I ever had a Sasquatch encounter, I would be so afraid. When it's real, it must be so frightening. I feel so bad for people who've been frightened by them. It just must be really, truly awful. Honest to God, Bigfoots. Now, the guy that I wanted to talk to you about, but he's really boring. I will show you his channel too, because he is... he's too boring for us to look at, but you might want to look at it on your own because it's funny. I think it's Stacy. I'll have to look at my history. Hang on a second. Now, this guy, he says... I couldn't find the video, but there is one story he tells where he met with all the heads of the Bigfoot families. Apparently, there's different Bigfoot families, I guess, like the mob. And he met with the heads of all the Bigfoot families, and they talk to him all the time. And he says they're around him 24/7. Like, this guy's right off the chain. But he's really slow and boring. So he's not good for a live stream, but, you know. And he calls them the Foots. Which that's what sealed the deal for me on this guy, the Foots. He calls them the foots. But he's also into the other cryptids, like this is the first one I wanted to watch, but it's boring, unfortunately. It's called My Life with the Bigfoot Clan as They Want It. And this is from 5 years ago. And then 2 years ago, he did another one called My Life with the Bigfoot Clan as I Want It. So I guess he's getting in good with the foots. He's been talking with the foot. Freya, thank you for the super chat. Freya says, I'm jealous that I'm not part of Foot Mania. Listen, I'm not surrounded by foots.
71
This guy.
till today.
But
This is a never-ending story for me because we still live with the
forever to get
Bigfoots.
to it.
They still contact us. We're still in touch with them.
So can't.
It's
He's too boring, but it's pretty funny if you want to check him out. His channel. His name is Stacy Haslett. So if you want to go down this Bigfoot rabbit hole, he's a good guy to start with, I think. Apparently he was banned once, but he's back. So I will try and find a palate cleanser next week because although the concept is good, the videos were really boring. Even the other guy that played the stupid sound. Maybe we can look into flat earthers or something. Maybe we can look into stupid conspiracies. They're always fun, right? The foots. Star says the foots. I'm crying. It sounds a little... The foots. The head of all the foots. All the different heads of all the different foots. And there's also Dogman. And he talks about, like, he knew it wasn't one of the foots. It was the Dogman because his doorknob was jiggling. And apparently the foots wouldn't do that, but the Dogman would jiggle your doorknob. Okay. You gotta, he's got a vibe. Put him on in the background while you're doing your dishes or something. But what are you doing back there? Get out of there. Don't go in there. That's not for you. Stop. All right, I'm going to go. Not flat earth people. I already want to smack my sister. Oh, no. Kai, is your sister a flat earther? It's not dirty, Coco. He wants to go in one of these drawers. At the bottom one, he opens it and then he goes in it. But there's something in there now. All right, I got to go because I'm really hungry this time. I'm going to have some President's Choice chicken nuggets. And a bunch of different vegetables, I guess, for dinner. And like I said, we're going to watch Only Murders in the Building tonight. Tomorrow, Thursday. What? Oh. Tomorrow is Hardly Dan's Nerds Take Over the Discord Battlestar Galactica stream in the afternoon. Please go and watch that because they got it going on. They got all kinds of science fiction things going on over there. What else have I got to tell you? Go support BPD Fairy's new channel if you'd like to. Watch some lifestyle vloggers. Support us, fellow alert. And I think I won't be doing anything tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday with the redundancy report. And, of course, Saturday with the live stream. So I'm going to go eat something. You guys do whatever it is you need to do. I'm not your mother. Thank you all for joining me and Rio. Click like, grab a membership, subscribe, do all those YouTube-y things, and I'll see you on Friday for the redundancy report. And until then, you know what to do, right? You didn't help. Just be kind. And hasta luego.